I am a procrastinator.
Yeah, Jaya, let's check when the last time you posted was. 3 months ago. Great. Thanks.
So, for those of you who actually check my community post, you would know that I am working on this series right here called Black Willo. And it's my own original comic, you could say. How long have I been working on comics? Well, if you check my channel, you would know. But I started in maybe 2018-ish, but I really started drawing in 2016. If you want to know my age, just look in the About Me section. It's really like right there. But anyways, I've been procrastinating. Let's actually look inside Black Willo to the first page. Here. What does that say? Started April 2022. It's December. And I have only finished 5 pages. And this is supposed to be 19 pages. Guess it's time to do some work. So in today's video, I'm really just going to be going over Black Willo with you guys, my ideas, what I'm trying to make with this series, why I'm even making this series in the first place. So like I said, I've worked on comics before, and I haven't really been finishing comics recently. Like, I've been working on them, but I always start and stop and start and stop. And it's always a new idea that comes into my head, but I never finish the idea. So I'm trying to change that with Black Willo. It's supposed to be just a fun little simple project that wasn't supposed to take that long to just get me back into the swing of things. But as I said, it's been 8 months and I still haven't finished. So, making this video so I can actually have motivation to finish. But here is some of like extra stuff. Don't worry about that. This is like just random. Don't worry about it. But like this is just extra stuff so you can see like a behind the scenes of how I'm working on Black Willo. So this essentially is like a thumbnail page. I've never really worked on thumbnails for my comics. Comics have always been something that just the scene pops into my mind when I'm drawing and I just draw it out. But for Black Willo, I wanted to put at least a little bit more effort into that, so you can see this is the thumbnail for the first page, the second page, third page, so on and so forth, right? This was the last page I drew, right? But this technically is the second page, so that's why I said I completed 5 pages, because this is the 5th page and this is the 2nd page. But yeah, I have the thumbnails out for the next pages, but I just haven't drawn them yet. Character sheets, oh my gosh. So this is Esmeralda. He is, can we get some focus on that? This is Esmeralda. He is essentially the second protagonist of Black Willo. As you can see, he's on the front cover of the first volume. And I say first volume, but technically Black Willo is supposed to be just a one-shot because it is just a little project. But if it gets enough traction, maybe I'll do more with Black Willo, but it's just supposed to be like a little fun project type thing. So this is Esmeralda. You know, his little chibi versions. Angry, disappointed. I have some full bodies at the bottom. Esmeralda's character sheet was made a while ago, so this isn't really my style anymore, but I still can understand like what clothes he's wearing and like his expressions and stuff from my old style. This kind of looks more like my new style, but it's still my old style. And then I have a little bio on the side, Esmeralda as 16, Ghost Killer, January 10th, so on and so forth. And then next we have the first protagonist, Rich. He is the main character of the series. This is also my old style, but I made his character sheet after I made Esmeralda's character sheet, so that's why his character sheet has like more dynamic poses and just overall looks better than Esmeralda's character sheet. I may have to redraw Esmeralda's character sheet actually. So as you can see there, Rich's power is to control ribbons, like how Esmeralda's power is dark magic. You know, just a little cute So, to Rich Demetrio, Tier is his nickname, 15, Ghost Killer, October 19th, so on. This is basically just a swatch sheet for their colors whenever I use markers with them. Nothing too weird. These are some class doodles I did last school year of Esmeralda when I had first made them. I remember we were testing on this day, and when testing had finished, I had nothing to do, so I just took out a piece of paper and just started doodling Esmeralda. Really cute, you know. I love Esmeralda very much. I try to give to Rich more love, like how I give Esmeralda a lot of love, but it's just not there yet, if I'm being honest. But I'm gonna try and give to Rich some more love. And then this is supposed to be like also thumbnails for an animatic thing I was supposed to do for Black Willo, but I just never got to that, you know, so maybe I will later. This is also another kind of character sheet that I have for Rich's family, so it's basically his mom, his sister, and his dad. And then I have their bios on the side. And yeah, so that's like the extra behind the scenes stuff I have with Black Willo. So now I think I'm gonna just transition over to drawing the next page, which is page 6. And if we look at the character sheet again, this is page 6 right here. And I will put up the script while I am drawing, so you'll see exactly what is happening in this page. Let's get to it.
Hey, voiceover time. If you have eyes, and I'm assuming you all can read, you see that the script actually says page 7, so I lied when it said page 6, but that's okay. For those interested in hearing a synopsis of Black Willo while I'm drawing, it is as follows. Willows are forest ghosts and ghouls who roam the earth. To Rich, the power-wielding good-luck charm of his village, teams up alongside the spontaneous Esmeralda to collect the skulls of these monsters. However, the more he kills, Esmeralda seems to lose control. That's just a little tidbit synopsis thing to know before reading Black Willo. But Black Willo isn't all that complicated, especially since it's just a little project, so the story isn't that big yet. It's really not that complicated. I'm not trying to make it complicated. Yeah, just something simple that I could put out quick, except I didn't put it out quick because I was procrastinating. But anyways, I also realized that I should answer the question of, am I going to line this? The answer is no, I'm not going to line it because, once again, it was just supposed to be a little project, nothing too serious. So I'm not going to line it. It's just going to be in pencil, just nice and simple. But if I ever do decide to go to Black Willo, like I said, once it gets more traction, I'll definitely go back and try to make it digitalized instead of having it be traditional, because I feel like I want to start making my comics digitally now, because all of my comics have been traditional. But I don't have a drawing tablet, and neither do I have a good iPad, so that's gonna have to wait, which is kind of funky because I actually do have Clip Studio Paint, but because I don't have a good iPad, it's like no point in even having that. The day I get a new iPad or a drawing tablet would be a dream come true. But anyways, you gotta work with what you got, so I'm working with what I got. And I got laziness, so that's gonna... Anyways, for those of you that just want a little bit of context on where Black Willo came from, it's actually not that deep. I was on TikTok one day, I think, and there was like a random OC word generator or something, and I was like, this looks interesting. So I went and I found it online, random word generator for OCs or whatever it was called. This was a while ago, so I don't even remember. But for each character, I randomly generated 2 words. So for Esmeralda, the words I got for him were feral and emo. I thought those words were so different from each other. I didn't know how I was going to make a feral emo, but somehow I did it. And then I gave them words myself. So the word I just gave Esmeralda was himbo. So that's kind of funny, but that's essentially the words first used to describe what is now known as Esmeralda. And for Rich, his words were forest jock. And I thought that was very weird. I thought forest was like the randomest word ever, and I didn't know how I was going to make a jock athlete person in a forest. But, I kind of did. Like, he's strong, he lives in the forest, blah, 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 blah. Like, that's kind of how it is. And then his extra word that I gave him personally was genius. I don't know why I gave him genius. Actually, I lied. I do know why I gave him genius. So the story behind that was most of the time in media, jocks are portrayed as being like really, really dumb. But Esmeralda is already the himbo, and I wanted to do something different. So I'm letting Rich be the smart one, and I actually really like that because we never see like smart athletic people. It's always one or the other in series. And finally, I can create something where I can finally make somebody who has both qualities and not be one or the other, because there are so many people in this world. You don't have to just always be one thing. You can be multiple things. Same way how Esmeralda is a feral emo. How are you a crackhead but also depressed? It doesn't make sense. But that's definitely what the world wants to see. So we like different things. We want something unique and creative. So that's what I tried to give with these two characters. But I guess aside from them and everything, this video is supposed to be a drawing updates video, not just a drawing video. So for updates, I'm really just working on Black Willo right now because I don't want to create something new and then forget about a project that I already started, which was supposed to make me more consistent with other projects. So I feel like I have to finish this project first, start and finish. Don't just start and leave, right? But for my other projects that I have on my channel, Supernatural Kingdoms is one of them, right? And I put out the first chapter and then I never finished putting out the rest of the chapters. But I only have 2 other chapters done at the moment. And Supernatural Kingdoms is supposed to be really long, so I'm not even sure myself if the series is just on hiatus or if I'm ever gonna come back to it or if it's just canceled or whatever. But don't expect anything for that series anytime soon. But I really, really, really do want to put out more YouTube videos, but every person's excuse is school, and especially now that I'm in high school, it's like even more of a demand, and I almost feel like I can never draw. Like, oh my gosh, it's kind of crazy. But I guess I can use my time wiser and have like a better time management kind of thing, because I'm sure there's plenty of times where I could be drawing, could be making YouTube videos, and I just never take advantage of that. So maybe that's just my fault. So I'll try to do better on that. 2023 is coming up, a new year, new me, I guess. So I could take that time to be better and make some more videos for you guys. The kinds of videos I have in mind are really like animatics, maybe some animations. But of course, I'm still waiting for that drawing tablet or new iPad or something. But in the meantime, working on some more comics and some series that I can write out and draw out to put out. Maybe I'll do some more speed paints, digital, traditional, it doesn't matter. I am trying to get better at my digital art actually, so I can put out more stuff digitally. As you know, I think it's good to be able to do traditional and digital art, not just one or the other. It's good to be well versed. So since I'm working on my digital art skills, I will possibly be able to do some more digital speed paints as well, just like how I used to do on this channel. To be honest, part of me kind of feels like I'm just rambling on, but I guess that is what happens when you leave your channel for a long time and nobody has heard your voice in ages. Because that's actually kind of crazy. Like, these past few years, I haven't been posting as much on my channel as I used to do when I first started. And I really wonder what happened, because it can't only just be school. Like, school can't be the reason why I'm just away from my channel so much. But I just, a few months ago, realized how important my channel is to me. So that's why I decided to just come back with this kind of video and just update you guys on like what I've been doing, because I feel like the channel is a part of me. It's grown with me and I've grown with it, so why am I abandoning it all of a sudden? So yeah, this is my platform. I should use it, right? But I really, really think that's enough of me talking. So I'm just going to be quiet now and you get to watch the rest of the comic drawing. Enjoy!